Hey there, welcome back to the channel. Tedra Chanel here. Alright, so long awaited video that I have been promising for a few weeks now. Please accept my apology, okay? But today we're going to talk about money and how to get the bag to chase you versus you chasing the bag. All right, so I saw this meme a few weeks ago and I thought it was really interesting. If I remember, I'm going to put it right here right now. And basically what it says, just in case I can't find it and put it up here, is that, you know, I think it says something like, why can't the bag chase me for once, right? And it absolutely can. So this whole philosophy of chasing money, chasing the bag, going get the bag, it's like the wrong mindset to have, right? It's the reason you have to chase money is because you are chasing money. Okay, so when you think about it like this, if a cop is chasing a suspect, what is the suspect doing? Running away because it doesn't want to get caught. There's something about the cop that the suspect doesn't like, right? And the suspect doesn't want to get caught. So if you feel like you constantly have to chase money, then you have to ask yourself, what's going on with my vibe, what's going on with my energy that would cause me to repel money? Because if you're chasing money, if you're chasing paper, that means it's running away from you. Okay, so the analogy that I always like to use is imagine you having a whole bunch of papers in your hand and it's a very busy, not busy, but windy day, and you go outside and you need to put all of these loose papers into your trunk, okay? And then a gust of wind comes and causes all of the paperwork to just fly all over the place, and you are literally running down the sidewalk chasing paper. And as soon as you get up to that piece of paper and you bend over to pick it up, here comes another gust of wind and the paper's still going down the street. You're running down the street, you done broke a heel, you know, dropped your cell phone, and you look like a complete idiot. Why? Because you're chasing paper, okay? It's not a good thing to do. And once you start chasing anything, you're always gonna have to chase it, okay? So what you all need to do is to, number one, align your energy with the energy of money. Okay, so how do you do that? I'm going to give you a couple of exercises to do, okay? But first thing that I want you all to do is to write down how you feel about money. What is your relationship with money? Okay, what is your relationship with money? And be real, because nobody's gonna see it but you. But we have to come to you know, an understanding. All right, and so something else that I want you all to do is to start treating money like you would treat a man. Okay, so we're building up a relationship with money. Okay, so I want you to think back to the, you know, when you first met your now bae or previous relationship, you first met this individual that you ultimately ended up in a relationship with. What did you all do? You all talked all day long. You finessed him, you stroked his ego, you would send him text messages, good morning messages, you all would talk throughout the day. That is how I want you to start to treat your money, okay? So number one is to write down what your relationship looks like right now. Do you find yourself, do you feel like you make pretty good money but you can't keep the money? So here's the deal. In my head, three types of people: circulators, okay? Spenders, okay? So a spender is that person who just turns up and spends all of their money, throw caution to the wind, and then when it comes down to really needing the money to pay for something, they don't have it because they threw caution to the wind. Those are spenders. And then you have hoarders, okay? Those are the people who spend every single dime, who save every single dime that they make, okay? You have the hoarders, all right? And then let's go back to the circulators, which is who we want to become. And those are the people who are masters at circulating money. So what does that look like? Money coming in, money goes out, comes right back in, because you're in perfect alignment with the money. You're in perfect flow with the money. And because money is energy, it should always be circulating, okay? It should not be an imbalance where you're spending more than you have, or you're just saving every dime of it and not really enjoying it. You don't want to be either of those people. You want to be a money circulator, okay? And that starts with you coming to terms with your relationship with money. And I'm assuming because you're watching this video that your relationship with money isn't that great. So now, starting today, we're going to start treating our money as if it were a man. I mean, if you like men, you know what I'm saying, but in my case, I love men. So I treat my money like it's a man, all right? And so because we're rebuilding our relationship with money, or building it for the first time, because some of us have always sucked with money, all right, we're going to treat this money like a man, and we're going to start to build that relationship. All right, so the first thing that I want you all to do is to go into your wallet and take out whatever it is that you have in your wallet. All right, if it's $1, get your dollar. If it's $100, whatever you can afford to take out of your wallet and keep out of your wallet, that is what I want you to grab. All right, all right. Second thing that I want you all to do, this is optional, okay? Because you may not have it. I'm going to put these down in the description. These are some conjuring oils, money drawing oil, crown of success oil, any type of oil like that that you have. If you don't have this, get you some cinnamon oil, okay? And I want you to anoint whatever that dollar is. If you can get a $2 bill, go to the bank and get you a $2 bill. That would be even better, because $2 bills are rare, and I don't know, they just do something to me. I love $2 bills. If you can afford to take $100 out of the bank, do that, okay? It doesn't really matter, but do what you can. All right, then I want you to take your oil, boom, and I want you to anoint that dollar, okay? And then you're gonna take this dollar and you want to tape it to your mirror in your bathroom. We spend a lot of time in the mirror in our bathrooms, or your vanity, if that's where you spend most of your time getting dressed, putting your makeup, doing your hair. But I just assume that everyone stands in the mirror and brushes their teeth, right? Okay, so actually I want you to get at least 2 bills, at least 2, okay? One I want you to put on your mirror, and the second one I want you to put wherever, at your job if you can. Let's say you sit at a desk, you use a computer all day. I want you to tape it to your computer. If you can't, you don't have to do that part, but if you can, do that as well, okay? When you are standing in the mirror, sitting in front of the mirror every morning getting dressed, I want you to talk to this money like it's your man, okay? So, you know, the good mornings, I miss you, I love you, you know, I can't wait to. Now, this is not what you want to do in real life in your real relationship, but in this case, we want him to bring more of his friends, right, into the mix, right? Because we are attracting money into our lives, okay? So you talk to that money, you know, and you call in the money angels, the gods of prosperity, like, girl, whoever you talk to, just call them all in, right? Say good morning to your money. Every time you go into the restroom and you see the money, you speak to it. You say, I miss you, I love you, I appreciate every single thing that you do to me. You're the reason that my lights stay on. You're the reason I have a roof over my head. You're the reason that I'm driving the car of my dreams. Like, you it, right? This is how I want you to talk to your money, okay? The same things that you would say to a man, for the most part, is what I want you to start saying to your money, okay? So every time you see this money, every time you're in your bathroom, you're sitting at your desk, wherever it is you choose to put your money, I want you to talk to it, okay? In the middle of the day, what you want to do, you usually text your bae and say, hey, what are you doing? Or I miss you, or something like that. We're going to do it the same way, girl, the same way. Men love that, don't they? It strokes their ego, and they're like, oh my gosh, you know, I got this girl wrapped around my finger, when they really don't. Let's be clear. Okay, I'm kidding. Okay. All right, but y'all get what I'm saying. So that's thing number one. Get you some money, anoint it, all right, and put it in a place that you can talk to it every single day. That becomes a part of your daily ritual. Thing number two that I want you all to do is to get a vase, okay? Now, I have to go and buy one because I don't have one. So you can do one or two things. You can get, you know, a size of maybe 18 inches. Is that 18 inches? Something like that. That you can sit on your island that you see all the time. Or you can get one of those really, really beautiful tall ones from TJ Maxx for like 40 bucks that would sit on the floor, that you would typically put those large flower arrangements in. Nope, that's not what we're doing. Okay, you get one of those, clear, needs to be clear, and you can set it somewhere decoratively in your space. All right, now while you're at the bank getting that $2 bill or that $100 bill or whatever, I also want you to get at least $21 bills, at least $21 bills. All right, I want you to take your oil, be it something like this, cinnamon oil, whatever, and I want you to anoint. Okay, when I say anoint, you get some on your finger, so you just get a little bit on your finger and anoint each corner of every dollar that you put into this vase. Okay, at the end of the week, now you have to decide, am I going to put all ones in this thing? Am I going to put fives? What is it that you're going to put? I chose ones because I typically end up with a lot of ones in my wallet. All right, and at the end of the week, you're going to take all of the ones out of your wallet, anoint them. You're going to anoint every dollar that goes into this vase. You're going to drop it in the vase. You're also going to take all of your change and drop it in the vase. Okay, now what does this represent, or what does this do to your subconscious? This is bae. This is bae that is always at the house. Okay, he has moved in. All right, and so you're looking at this vase, and this again is reminding you to continue to build that relationship with your money. Okay, talk to it. I want you to spend at least 5 minutes a day sitting on the floor, if you have one on the floor, or sitting at your island if you choose to just put one here on your island, and I want you to talk to it. I want you to love on it. I want you to take it out and count it and just say, you know what, I missed you so much. I've been gone all day. I feel like I neglected you. I'm so sorry, right? You're gonna count your money, participate in an energetic exchange with your money, okay? Does that make sense? Now I know this is like the most outlandish crap you all have probably ever heard, but y'all know here on my channel, I do not tell you all to do anything that I haven't already done, or I didn't get like the download myself. I don't like telling y'all to do what everybody else is doing if I haven't done it. Y'all feel me? So if people you start to see more videos, or people are saying, you know, build a relationship with your money and talk to your money, yeah, they probably saw my video. Okay, no shame. All right, but that is what I want you to do. If you have to put a note, a reminder in Alexa or on your phone to pop up, you know, and remind you a few times a day to caress your money and talk to your money and invite your money in. Even if you don't, if you're at work, you're in your car, and you don't have that anointed dollar bill right there in front of you, you can still speak to it. You can still call in the money angels, the angels of abundance and prosperity, and take your milk and honey bath, and all of, you know, just all of this amazing thing, all of these amazing things. That is how you cause the bag to chase you, right? So if you think about it, continue to think about it as if it's a man. We know how to do that, ladies, like, don't we? And if we don't, we have more things to talk about. But, you know, when you are showing that man attention, when you are loving on that man, you feeding that man, okay, child, baking his plates with some good old food, like, he keeps coming back. He doesn't want to go anywhere. All right, so if you are lacking money, it's because you have a dysfunctional relationship with money, and we need to go to therapy. And this is part of our therapy. We're talking about it, we're talking to it. That is how we're going to rebuild our relationship with money, and I guarantee you it will start to chase you, and you will no longer have to chase it. Duh. All right, y'all, so that's all that I have on that. I hope that you all enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and share it with somebody. Share it with a friend who needs, you know, who needs to get their life together. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next one.